Brush and Firestone meet on the Nordson Academic Challenge.
Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. And now, here's your host from News 5, Rob Powers.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rob Powers. Come on in. Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. You're going to have some fun today. The challenge today is very simple. These three teams compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics as well. First, we take a look at the team standings because in just 3 weeks, the top 5 scoring teams this season will share in a total of $20,000 in grant money from Nordson. The top 3 scoring teams will then return for our championship finale and compete for a top grant of $6,000 and these lovely trophies for their school. We get started tonight with our opening match. It's the lightning round. In this round, all 3 teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We subtract 10 points for an incorrect answer or no answer. We start each team with 100 points. Everybody ready? Here we go. All answers here begin with the letter V. V. Here we are. This Russian river. Avon.
Volga.
Volga, correct. This color is at the end of the visible spectrum. Avon.
Violet.
Violet, correct. This is the capital of Lithuania. Avon.
Vilnius.
Vilnius is correct. This is the point at which the sides of an angle intersect. Avon.
Vertex.
Vertex, correct. He was the Roman god of the forge. Brush.
Vulcan.
Vulcan, correct. He wrote Slaughterhouse-Five. Avon.
Vonnegut.
Vonnegut, correct. This is the common name for acetic acid. Brush.
Vinegar.
Vinegar, correct. America is named after this Italian. Avon.
Vespucci.
Vespucci is correct. The Summer Olympics include a beach variety of this. Avon.
Volleyball.
Volleyball is correct. And for our final lightning round question, we go to Vince Jeffries from the Akron Zoo.
The Akron Zoo has over 700 animals from all over the world, but visitors are also fascinated by our carnivorous plants, including the flytrap, named for what Roman goddess?
Firestone.
Venus.
Venus, of course it is, and that is the end of our round. We'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this.
Nordson is honored to sponsor a program that celebrates academic excellence. We're a global industrial technology company with a long and proud history of giving back to the communities where we live and work. We donate 5% of our U.S. pre-tax profits to charity every year. Over the past 30 years, the Nordson Corporation Foundation has donated more than $100 million, and our employees have volunteered more than 100,000 hours. And now we're pleased to support the legacy of Academic Challenge. Thank you all for watching, and the best of luck to all the participants.
Today's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Catherine Curry, Enrollment Project Manager. Thanks for being here, Catherine. All right, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Time now to get back underway with hot picks. One at a time, I ask each team 8 questions. A correct response in this round is worth 20 points. No penalty here for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive the 25 big bonus points, and they are big. First up, the team from Avon. Avon has over 1,200 students enrolled in grades 9 through 12 and offers more than 16 AP courses, well known as well for its musical and its athletic achievements. And to pick your questions, Avon, we go to Owen from Brush. Owen, you have 1 through 4. Which envelope would you like?
2.
Number 2. Okay, Avon, keep in mind these questions just for you. Set, here we go. The first American combat troops sent to France in World War I were popularly known by the name of what colorful arc, sometimes seen in the sky after a storm?
Rainbow.
Rainbow, of course, yes. In an effort to hammer out a response to grievances, members of the First Continental Congress met at Carpenter's Hall in what Pennsylvania city?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, correct. In 1219, 1,000 defiant warriors withdrew to a fortress in the middle of a river and held off 20,000 attackers led by what great Mongol conqueror?
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan is correct. Let's go to the monitor. Here is your science question. If a rocket is traveling at 62,000 miles per second, it is speeding at roughly what percent of the speed of light?
2.
33.33%, 33.33%, the third choice. For centuries, the key to the Mediterranean was what rocky British fortress located at the southern tip of the Iberian Peninsula?
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar is correct. Not many of the main characters are alive when the curtain falls on what Shakespeare tragedy subtitled The Prince of Denmark?
Hamlet.
Hamlet's correct. Let's go back to the monitor. Here is your math question. We ask you to evaluate this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
11.
11 is correct. In 1997, a gunboat from the Revolutionary War was discovered sitting on the bottom of what large lake bordering Vermont, New York, and Canada?
Champlain.
Lake Champlain is correct. Way to go, Avon. Nice round. Our second team today is Charles F. Brush. Brush offers a challenging curriculum utilizing technology as part of the instructional strategy. Students may also participate in a variety of extracurricular opportunities, including fine arts, athletics, and clubs. And for your questions, Brush, we go to Firestone. Max, 1, 3, or 4?
3.
3. All right, Brush, these questions just for you. Set? Here we go. One of the world's first talking dolls was created by what American inventor, better known for his incandescent light bulb?
Edison.
Edison is correct. A centaur named Nessus made the mistake of trying to abduct the wife of what Greek strongman who had earlier completed 12 labors?
Hercules.
Hercules, yes. England's Parliament meets in London, but in what city does the Canadian Parliament meet?
Quebec.
Ottawa. Ottawa. Let's go to the monitor. Here is your science question. A barometer, which uses no liquid in measuring the atmospheric pressure, is described by which of these terms?
Aneroid.
Aneroid is correct. Before he became president, Herbert Hoover had served as secretary of what cabinet department concerned primarily with business? Answer?
Labor.
Commerce. Commerce. A personal library of 22,000 books in 15 languages was kept by what Russian novelist whose own works include War and Peace?
Tolstoy.
Tolstoy, correct. Let's go back to the monitor. Here's your math question. We ask you to evaluate this expression.
40.
36 is the answer, 36. The nickname Sea Dog was proudly held by what Elizabethan privateer who became the first Englishman to circumnavigate the globe?
Drake.
Sir Francis Drake, correct. Way to go, Charles F. Brush. Our final team today comes to us from Firestone. Firestone is a state-of-the-art high school offering award-winning programs in the fine and the performing arts, as well as a wide assortment of AP courses, an international baccalaureate program, and career studies as well. And for your questions, Firestone, we come back to Alex from Avon. Alex, you have 1 and 4.
4, please.
4. Okay, Firestone, these questions just for you. Set? Here we go. About 5 weeks after General Lee surrendered, a final Civil War skirmish took place in what Lone Star state, the westernmost of the Confederacy?
Texas.
Texas. Darn tootin'. Studies of loud sound indicate that the threshold of pain begins at how many decibels? A number equaling 6 score.
120.
120 is correct. The Union gained a spy, a scout, and a nurse in what African-American woman who had rescued over 300 slaves as a conductor on the Underground Railroad?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman is correct. Let's go to the monitor. Here is your science question. The theory that atoms can exist in certain states, characterized by definite electronic orbits or energy levels, was proposed by which of these men?
Bohr.
Niels Bohr is correct. Women were excluded from track and field Olympic events until 1928, when the Summer Games were held in what largest city in the Netherlands?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam is correct. The first person to be buried in the Poets' Corner of Westminster Abbey was what 14th century author of the Canterbury Tales?
Chaucer.
Chaucer is correct. Let's go back to the monitor. Here is your math question. We ask you to solve for X.
20.
20 is correct, and that was big because this question is for the bonus points. The War of the Running Dogs was a name given an anti-British rebellion in what Asian country whose capital is Kuala Lumpur?
Malaysia.
Malaysia is correct. Good for the bonus points. And that is the end of that round. We will be back with more questions and more answers. We do it right after this. All right, welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we begin our next round, let's recap the scores so far. In third place with 220 points, it's the team from Charles F. Brush with 295 points. In second place right now, the team from Firestone, and leading the way with 310 points, the team from Avon. But anything can happen, because now it's time for the Picture Perfect round. Each correct answer here worth 10 points, but a wrong answer or no answer will cost you 10 points. All three teams play this round, so hands on your buzzer, eyes on that monitor. All set? Here we go. This Michelangelo painting shows a figure holding a book of prophecies in what North African country, where Tripoli is the Avon?
Libya.
Libya, correct. This was one description of what ancient Greek philosopher, who was taken so seriously by a court that he was condemned to drink Avon?
Socrates.
Socrates, correct. Painted in 1846, this is a view of what Missouri city, known as the Gateway to the West? Avon.
St. Louis.
St. Louis, correct. What is the horizontal asymptote of the graph given by this expression? Avon.
-1.
-1 is correct. This is the flag of the Maldives, which is made up of 1,200 islands in what same ocean as Sri Lanka? Brush.
Indian Ocean.
Indian Ocean is correct. Where's the money? Might have been a text from what Shakespeare character who demanded a pound of flesh? Firestone.
No answer, sorry.
Shylock is the answer. Shylock. The Amazon River has over 2,000 kinds of fish, including what's small, voracious Avon.
Piranhas.
Piranha is correct. When it comes to food, Clevelanders sure do love their pizza, as this issue of Cleveland Magazine reveals. As one of Italy's most famous foods, pizza originated in what southern Italian port city? Brush.
Naples.
Naples is correct. And that is the end of that round. We'll be right back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this. Time now to welcome the team advisors from Avon. It's Todd Sayers. From Charles F. Brush, Nicholas Crane and Lynn Fearer are here today. And from Firestone, we have Jackson Bowling and Allison Seafeld. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Great to have you. All right, now it's time for our Mix It Up round. One at a time, I'll ask each team 6 questions. A correct response here worth 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 6 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up, Avon. All set? Here we go. Choose one word from each column, and you can name what main body of the United Nations in which all members have a vote.
General Assembly.
General Assembly, correct. We hope you'll see that the letters in this phrase can be rearranged to name what first book of the Bible?
Genesis.
Genesis, correct. All of this legislation were important, but which one was enacted in 1787 under the Articles of Confederation?
Northwest Ordinance.
Northwest Ordinance is correct. By combining the chemical symbols for these elements, you can get the name of what insect that spreads Lyme disease?
Tick.
Tick, correct. Place these 3 historical events in chronological order.
Sputnik, Armstrong, Hubble.
Sputnik, Armstrong, Hubble, correct. That was big. This question now for the bonus points. You won't get a sinking feeling if you identify this proverb as being from what Scandinavian country whose capital is Oslo?
Norway.
Norway's correct for the bonus points. All right, Avon, way to go. Up next is the team from Charles F. Brush. Everybody ready? These questions just for you. And here we go. Select one word from each column and you will name what place where a 1955 bus boycott marked a turning point in the civil rights movement.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama is correct. You can rearrange the letters in this tin room to name what Civil War ironclad ship that battled the Merrimack. Answer?
The room 10.
Monitor. Monitor. Which of these words is a palindrome?
Dud.
Dud is correct. Please combine the symbols for these chemical elements to name a small brown bird.
Wren.
Yes, it is wren. Please place these items in chronological order according to the dates of their invention.
Steamboat, barometer, air brake.
Barometer, steamboat, air brake. Sorry. Your final question. This proverb comes from what small country where Dublin is the capital?
Ireland.
Ireland, of course it is. Way to go, Brush. And finally is our team from Firestone. All right, Firestone, these questions just for you. All set? And away we go. With one word from each column, you can name what large naval force that was defeated by England in 1588.
Spanish Armada.
Spanish Armada is correct. Please rearrange the letters in this anagram to name what ancient Greek city-state often at odds with Sparta.
Athens.
Athens, correct. Which of these three islands covers more than 300,000 square miles and is the second largest island in the world?
Okinawa.
Ooh, New Guinea is what we're going for, New Guinea. Combine the chemical symbols for these elements and you will spell the name of what tropical fruit?
Banana.
Banana is correct. Americans fought in all three of these conflicts. Arrange them in correct chronological order. Answer?
Iwo Jima Tet Offensive Desert Storm.
That is correct. And finally, post-Henry Wadsworth Longfellow used this phrase to describe what celestial objects, such as Sirius and Polaris.
Stars.
Stars, that's the answer, and that is also the end of that round. We'll be back with our final and deciding grab bag round. It's all coming up right after this.
To stay up to date on everything academic, visit us online at news5cleveland.com/academic challenge and watch full episodes on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and other devices.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we go anywhere, let's recap the scores so far. In third place right now with 320 points is the team from Brush. In second place right now with 385 points is the team from Firestone. And in the lead with 505 points as we head to the final round, the team from Avon. But again, anything can happen now because it is time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, every correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team will lose 20 points for a wrong answer or no answer. We're also going to throw in some visual questions. Those are worth 30 points. Be careful with those because an incorrect answer on those will also cost you 30 points. Again, this is for all three teams. All set? This is it. About 700 students belong to a squirrel feeding club at what state university located in Ann Arbor? Brush.
Michigan.
Michigan, correct. Prophet of Freedom is the subtitle of a recent biography of what abolitionist and author who published the North Star newspaper? Avon.
Douglas.
Douglas, correct. If you're tired of art museums, there's a new museum of bobbleheads in what largest Wisconsin city? Avon.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, correct. On the monitor, this painting depicts the 1812 battle between the British frigate Guerriere. Avon.
The Constitution.
Constitution, correct. How many digits are there in the square of 211? Answer? 5. The title of one Tennessee Williams play refers to a menagerie of what substance? Avon.
Glass.
Glass, correct. Though it didn't pause to take a selfie, what spacecraft with a two-word name reached Pluto after traveling 3 billion miles in only 9.5 years? Answer? New Horizons. Let's go back to the monitor. This is the reaction for what process? Named for a German chemist and used commercially. Firestone.
Bessemer.
Haber process. To show how creative people can be with duct tape, there's an annual father-son duct tape duel in what Western equality state? Avon.
Wyoming.
Wyoming is correct. When William Penn founded Pennsylvania, it became a haven for members of what specific brush?
Quakers.
Quakers, correct. In a tribute to ancient tradition, what American cellist of Chinese ancestry founded the Silk Road Ensemble? Avon.
Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma is correct. Let's go back to the monitor. This is part of a 16th century altarpiece by what Spanish painter, whose name indicates he was actually born in
El
brush?
Greco.
El Greco is correct. Choice. A diffraction grating is closely related in purpose to a galvanometer, a prism, or a light bulb. Brush.
Prism.
Prism is correct. Some workers are being paid $10,000 to move. That's our final buzzer. We'll leave it right there. But first, we have to check these scores. Our final scores. Tonight, with 355 points. In third place, the team from Firestone. In second place, with 410 points, is the team from Brush. And winning today's academic challenge with a total of 635 points, it's the team from Avon. Congratulations, everybody. What a good game. Be sure to join us next time. We have another good one coming your way. We feature teams from Hillsdale, Lake Center Christian, and St. John. I'm Rob Powers. Thanks for being with us for this one. And we'll see you soon for another Nordson Academic Challenge. Way to go, guys.
This has been the Nordson Academic Challenge.